I put together here just to kind of express some of the feelings I have about this club and what it means to me. And I got pretty emotional just writing this, so I can only imagine what it's gonna do for me trying to read it to you guys. But excuse me if it sounds like I'm reading it off the teleprompter, because if I don't, I definitely will cry. So
we love you, Obama.
Thanks, buddy. And some of these references I have in here, you guys might recognize. So here we go. The dictionary defines brotherhood as a condition or quality of being a brother. It also defines it as all those engaged in a particular trade or profession, or sharing a common interest or quality. However, I think this is an example of the English language's inability to capture the true meaning of the word. For me, brotherhood is not something I feel can be conveyed merely by an explanation. No matter how well versed a person is in language, they could never truly understand merely by a description the connections and bonds that are created between a group of people who would do anything for each other on such a level that even personal sacrifice is no boundary. They would never understand why someone would be willing to gather up bits and pieces of a wrecked bike and spend the better part of a day making sure things were taken care of so that the authorities were not called. They would never understand why someone would be willing to shoot someone in the knee if it meant keeping them from ruining their life. And they would never be able to understand why at midnight on a Monday night someone would be willing to get out of bed and rush to the aid of a friend with no questions asked, just because they could hear the urgency in the voice on the other end of the line. Over the past 10 years, this club has undergone many changes, starting as a group of rebellious 20-somethings who thought that there was nothing more to life than pizza rolls and toys that were fast enough to outrun the cops, and continuing to what you see before you today, a strong, well-organized group of people who share a passion for motorcycles and having a good time, but know that even good times have their limits. A group that knows not only the direction that it wants to take for the future, but one that is strong enough to overcome the tasks and challenges that sometimes face us in the pursuit of those goals. Members have sometimes come and gone as priorities in their lives have changed, but it is the heart of this group that makes us what we are. The dedication of each and every member that makes this club so special. We look around and see other clubs, most of which start up and fail miserably, but even the groups that do continue on are baffled by our perseverance and determination. It is no small feat for a group of 30-plus members to get along as well as we do. People know this, and they admire us for it. But even they do not fully understand that this is more than just a club, it is a family. Each and every member of this club contributes to making us what we are, and you all have my utmost admiration and appreciation. As the vice president of this club, I respect each and every one of you as a member, and I can honestly say that I'm thankful to call you all my brothers. With that being said, here's to the next 10 years. May they be every bit as adrenaline charged as the first 10.